There is something that researchers have noticed when they study the healthiest, longest-living populations on Earth. The people who maintain lean, healthy bodies well into old age are almost never the ones who push themselves hardest. They are not the ones counting every calorie or forcing themselves through exhausting workouts. They are the ones who have built their lives around a quiet intelligence, a way of living that works with the body rather than against it. In Japan, this intelligence has a name. It is called Karada no Chie, the wisdom of the body. And one of its most remarkable expressions is the way the Japanese body continues to burn fat and restore itself even during sleep. Not through supplements or special techniques, but through simple daily habits that prepare the body for exactly this kind of deep, efficient rest. Today, I want to share 6 of these habits with you. None of them require exercise. None of them require suffering. They are gentle, ancient, and remarkably effective. The night is not empty time. It is when the body's most important work happens. 1. The evening bath, ritual toji. In Japan, the evening bath is not about getting clean. Cleaning happens before you enter the water. The bath itself is something else entirely. It is medicine. This practice is called toji, the healing soak, and it has been part of Japanese life for centuries. Every evening, millions of Japanese people lower themselves into deep, hot water and stay there for 15 to 20 minutes. Not scrolling, not rushing, simply soaking. Here is why this matters for how your body burns fat while you sleep. When you immerse yourself in hot water, your core body temperature rises. When you step out of the bath, that temperature begins to fall. This drop in temperature is one of the most powerful signals your body can receive. It tells your nervous system that night has arrived, that it is time to shift into deep, restorative sleep. And it is during deep sleep, specifically during the slow wave stages, that your body releases its highest levels of growth hormone. Growth hormone is one of the most important fat-burning compounds your body produces. It breaks down fat tissue, repairs muscle, and restores every system in the body. Poor sleep suppresses it. Deep sleep amplifies it. The evening bath, taken 1 to 2 hours before bed, prepares your body for exactly this kind of deep sleep. Not as a trick or a biohack, but as a centuries-old ritual that the Japanese body has known the value of long before science had words for it. 2. Finishing dinner before darkness falls. There is an old Japanese saying that most people in the modern world have forgotten. Eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a beggar. The wisdom is not about restriction. It is about timing, about living in harmony with the body's natural rhythms. Traditional Japanese families eat their evening meal early, often between 6 and 7 in the evening, while there is still light in the sky. This is not simply a cultural habit. It reflects a deep understanding of how the body processes food. When you eat late at night and sleep shortly after, your body cannot complete digestion before it is asked to begin the work of sleep and restoration. These two processes compete with each other. The body must choose between digesting your late meal and performing the deep cellular repair that only happens during sleep. It cannot do both fully at the same time. But when dinner finishes 3 or more hours before sleep, something different happens. Digestion is largely complete by the time you lie down. Your insulin levels have returned to a resting state, and when growth hormone is released during deep sleep, it finds a body that is ready to burn stored fat rather than process recent food. This is not a diet. You are not eating less. You are simply eating at a time that allows your body to do what it was always designed to do. 3. The warmth practice, onkatsu. In traditional Japanese medicine and everyday culture, there is a saying, "A cold body holds fat." The practice of onkatsu, cultivating warmth within the body, exists precisely because Japanese people understood this long before modern science confirmed it. When the body is cold, particularly the core and the internal organs, circulation slows. The lymphatic system becomes sluggish. Metabolism decreases as the body works to conserve energy rather than burn it. A warm body, by contrast, moves freely. Blood flows well. The digestive system functions efficiently. And crucially, the mitochondria, the small structures inside your cells that burn fat for energy, perform better in a well-warmed body. Onkatsu is practiced in quiet, daily ways, drinking warm or hot beverages throughout the day rather than cold ones, wearing a haramaki, a soft band of fabric wrapped around the belly to keep the core warm even when the air is cool, eating warm, cooked foods more often than raw or cold ones, especially in the evening. These are small habits, but over weeks and months, a body that is consistently warm operates with a different efficiency than one that is consistently cold. The warmth you cultivate during the day carries into sleep, and the body that enters sleep, warm and well circulated, is the body that burns fat through the night. A warm body moves freely. A cold body holds on. 4. Releasing the day Junan. By the time most people lie down to sleep, they are not actually resting. Their bodies are still carrying the tensions of the day. Shoulders raised, jaw clenched, mind moving from thought to thought without stopping. This kind of sleep is shallow, and shallow sleep does not produce the deep hormonal activity that burns fat and repairs the body. The samurai had a practice called Junan, the art of softening. They understood that a body carrying unresolved tension cannot perform at its highest level. And so each evening, they deliberately released what the day had put into them. You can do the same. In the 20 minutes before sleep, move through your body slowly from head to feet. Let your forehead soften. Release your jaw. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Uncurl your hands. Breathe slowly into your lower belly, the hara, which the Japanese consider the seat of all true power and calm. This is not complicated, but it is profound in its effects. When you enter sleep in a state of genuine physical softness, your nervous system shifts into the parasympathetic mode, the mode of rest, repair, and restoration. In this state, your body can finally do the deep work it has been waiting all day to do: the fat burning, the cellular repair, the hormonal release that transforms how you feel when morning arrives. 5. The last cup ocha. In Japan, green tea is not a health trend. It is simply part of life, drunk throughout the day, offered to guests, present at every meal. The Japanese word for tea, ocha, carries a sense of respect within it. It is not merely a beverage, it is a daily companion. Among its many properties, green tea contains a compound called EGCG, a catechin that research has consistently shown to support fat oxidation, particularly during periods of rest and fasting. It also contains L-theanine, an amino acid that promotes calm alertness and, importantly, the quality of deep sleep. Many Japanese people drink a final, gentle cup of green tea in the evening. Not the strong morning variety, but a lighter, softer brew. This quiet ritual serves two purposes. It is a signal to the mind that the day is ending, a gentle ceremony of transition into rest, and it prepares the body with compounds that will support fat burning through the night. The ceremony matters as much as the chemistry. When you sit quietly with a warm cup, breathing its fragrance and drinking it slowly, you are practicing Ichigo Ichi. the complete presence in a single, unrepeatable moment. This state of calm presence is exactly the state from which the deepest, most restorative sleep emerges. 6. The 80% rule, Hara Hachibu. Of all the ancient Japanese teachings about the body, perhaps none is more quietly powerful than this one. Hara Hachibu, eat until you are 80% full, and then stop. This practice comes from Okinawa, the island where people regularly live past 100 years of age. It is not a diet rule. It is a philosophy of trust that your body knows what it needs, and that the signals of true satisfaction arrive gently, not in the form of discomfort or fullness. Here is its connection to sleep and fat burning. When you eat until you are completely full, your body must dedicate significant energy to digestion through the night. Your sleep becomes the body's employee, working the night shift processing your dinner rather than performing restoration. But when you end your last meal at 80%, something different follows. The body processes that lighter meal relatively quickly. By the time sleep arrives, the digestive work is largely complete. And through the night, with nothing left to process, the body turns its attention to its most important work, burning stored fat, repairing tissue, releasing the hormones that make tomorrow's body healthier than today's. These 6 habits share something essential. They do not ask you to fight yourself. They simply ask you to prepare yourself, to end each day in a way that gives your body permission to do what it already knows how to do. The Japanese have understood for centuries what modern science is only beginning to confirm. The night is not empty time. It is when the body's most important work happens, and the habits you carry into evening determine whether that work is shallow or profound. Begin with 1. Let it become natural before you add another. Kaizen, one small step, then another. The body responds not to force, but to consistency, not to urgency, but to care. Take good care of yourself.